great matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the American, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before steps out of bounds.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Boom. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop it. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 33 on the field goal.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the mark. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of... The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space, it's Alexander.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the back. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I gotta find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pitch it. Spins away from one. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He'll keep it himself. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. Ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. The 10. And he's taking it back, and just like that, this game has turned around with a defensive touchdown.
You thought it was over? It's back, baby. And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.